Welcome, my friends, to the bait shop. I'm Frumpy Buckle, and you're fishing with Uncle Buck. Tonight we got a lot going on. Let me turn down my stereo here. I got my music way up loud. Can't hear myself. It's been a hell of a week. How are we all? Mike is here. Very good, my friend. Micah, my fishing buddy. I couldn't do this job without him. That's for sure. All right. What are we going to talk about today? We're talking about Brazil, the Amazon maze. Wow. I was here, I don't know. Oh, hell. Back in June. I think it was a tournament or something. Ended up, it was for a peacock bass or something like that, bass tournament. So I came down here. I fished a little bit. I caught a couple of big catfish. That was about it. I've been down here now, well, it's day 3. I've been fishing for 3 days. I've just about completed all the missions. I got to get the bull shark and the arapaima. The only thing I have left to finish up the last mission over there. What is that last mission called? The giants. Yeah, Amazon giants. So we're going to tackle them after we do the fish. Oh, by the way, you can throw that up there too. Get the email off of there. All right, let's throw this guy up here. Oh, there we are. All right, we're gonna do another fishing class tonight after the bait shop. I'm gonna do another class for the beginner guys. I've got a couple of buddies out there that like to fish with me, and so we're gonna stay at Lone Star for one more. I'm gonna go over how to work the how to work your telescopic rod, how to work that float rod. And we're gonna take a little spinning rod out there, a little ultralight, and we're gonna work that 1/4 ounce red and white daredevil. We're gonna catch up a couple of these chain pickerel over there, the grass pickerel or whatever they got over there at Lone Star, and the bass, those spotted bass. So we're gonna have some fun for 2 hours over there. So I'm gonna open up a voice channel on the Fishing Planet Discord server. They gave me an option to get some voice channels up there, so I'll open one up. And we'll do a live stream, so we'll have the chat. Yeah, Mike, I saw that unique catfish. Actually, Mike, I'm right now sitting in that hole where you caught your uni arapaimas, and I'm trying to grab that arapaima before I head down further south in the map there to go after the bull shark. But I should nab him up pretty soon. So I thank you for them spots. Micah and I trade a lot of spots back and forth between each other, which helps out a lot on this waterway, I'll tell you. There is a lot of places to fish, that's for sure. A lot of places to fish. All right, well, what are we going to talk about here tonight? Well, let's talk about Amazon. All right, let's get this here fishing class off of there. We'll change that over, and let's go over there. All right, here's what we got, fellas. Guys, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, fisher persons, the Amazon maze. And there is a lot of places to spawn in over here. I mean, I've gotten through all the top ones up to the top here, down through here. I've still got these 2 to hit here. And of course, then out here in out on the shore here. I imagine that's where I'm going to find the bull sharks. So I tell you, this is a rough waterway to get around in your boat, because you get in on the boat dock over here, fellas, and you got to get down here, and the only way to get out to the rest of this world is you got to weasel yourself through a little tiny trail up through here, get into this guy, get out into this guy. Now that's how you can get down out into here. But then, oh man, it's in order to get in around into the back in here, we're going to do the tour video, so I'll show you how to get around in here. You can get lost and twisted around pretty good. That's for sure. But yeah, once you get up through here, then you got to come all the way out around here and come down through this area in order to get back through these areas in here with your boat. So, but it's a it's a lot of good fishing in here, all over the place. Everywhere you go. I love it. let's talk a little bit about our sticks down here. All right, what you're going to need when you come down here. Now, Buck, you know me, how I go. I kind of just get myself geared up for, because I take a whole trip. I don't leave. We're going to stay down there for the entire mission. So you got to make sure that you have a pole that you can get these smaller panfish for the beginning missions. And then you got to have that medium pole to get them medium fish. And you know how it works. You need one of every size all the way up through. So that's kind of what I do everywhere I go. And if you look at that, now this one down here, if you'll notice, Buck got rid of his, my famous Omni float. That 6.5 pounder just wasn't going to do it down here. So I swapped up for my Phoenix 1410. That's a 5 to 22 pounder now. The bite is a little tough to detect when you start looking for the spotted aracus and the banded aracus. Those smaller panfish, you got to pay attention to your bobber. You just don't feel the bite as much because naturally it's a bigger pole. So, however, that handles me from 5 to 22 pounds. Okay, and now my next match rod, I kind of overdid it a little bit, but that's 28 to 6. So we got a little bit of a gap in between there, but I figure I can run up to 30 pounds, 40-pound fish on that first rod, and then I can pick up my slack with this rod right here. Now here's where I made my big sweep, because the way I look at things, guys, and I think this is the right way. Nope, that's not it. Let's go back to live. The way I look at it is you cover more ground with a spinning rod. Okay, so if you're looking for fish, if you don't know where you're at right away, you don't want to be plunking bait fish in, because that's pretty much spot specific, unless of course you're drift fishing, and then that's a little different if you're drift fishing. However, most of your ground, if you're looking for fish to try to find them, you're going to throw a lure on there, and you're going to do that. So what I normally do is I bring myself three sets. All right, we start off ultralight. Now, of course, for down here in South America and over in Africa, in the Congo, they're big fish. So what I consider an ultralight is actually a 57-pound fish weapon here, stick. However, I can throw the lightest shit there is, up to ½ ounce on this. So this is beautiful. Yeah, it's a little tough as far as detecting a bite would go, but who cares? You're dragging a lure. You're gonna know your bite, so it doesn't matter. So I've got this covered. So now 1/8 to half ounce on this rod. I've got pretty much ½ ounce to 2 ounce on the next spinning rod, and then I top it off with 2 1/8 from here to 3 1/2. So these are for my big guys. So I'm covered. I can throw every lure in my box with these 3 rods. It doesn't matter which lure I want to throw out there. I've got a rod it'll go on, and I'm covered. Now, the last final 2 spots that we got in here is going to be my bottom rods. If I was just going to come here to hunt catfish, well then no, I'd have 4 bottom rods, of course. But these are your weapons. This is how I gear up when I'm going out on a waterway for the first time, and that's what you should do. Make sure that you've got a weapon that'll handle what any ammo you got in your bag for any type of fish you're going after, and you never have to worry. You got a weapon to take care of that target fish. So that's the weapons that we're taking. All right, now let's talk a little bit about our baits. Okay, now the baits down there, they get, they list in the lake guide there. You get listed, just a ton of baits. And let's see here. Let's go. I think I have my list over here. Let's do that. Let's go over here like that. And let's and where's my beans? Here we go. Let's turn that on. All right, now let's talk about these baits. for the entire mission, okay? The fish that we're going to, maybe we should talk about the fish first. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. All right, let's go talk about our fish over here. Where I lost my mouse again. I just love this stuff. I gotta knock some of these screens down to one, where my mouse needs to be able to holler at me. I'm over here, dummy. It's hard. You see, I need a trophy of the whisker and the rip. Trophy. I think. Hey, Mike, I'll send you those. I have. Yeah, I've got the trophy. I definitely have the trophy flat whisker. I think I don't know. I have a trophy ripsaw, maybe just a uni. I'll check it out. I'll send after this, and I'll send you what I got, buddy. All right, where were we? We're talking about the fish. Let's go over here. Maps. Doodle. Fish species. All right, let's do that. All right. This is what we're going after here. The fish species. The papa. What they got down here? The papa. The paima. The banded raku. Biara. Bicuda. The bull shark. Butterfly peacock bass. Electric eel. Flagtail. Puchalotus. Prochalotus. Procalotus. I'll have to ask my brother-in-law. Greg, if you're out there listening, call me up and give me the correct pronunciation of that. We got the flat-whiskered catfish, the jacunda, the Orinoco peacock bass, Oscar, Iraba, the red-tailed barracuda, red-bellied piranha, red-eyed piranha, ripsaw catfish, silver arowana, silver croaker from the drum family there, the rubum catfish, speckled peacock bass, the spotted raku, and the trahira. There are a lot of fish, fellas. A lot of fish. On this waterway that we got to get to. And the baits that they, according to the lake pen, I mean, they want us to bring, the normal stuff for everything. You're going to bring your small minnows. You're going to bring your Dobson fly larvae. What else have they got marked up here? The camu camu, corn, peas, bloodworms, crickets, all the normals. I have the best luck with all these panfish, whether it's an Oscar, whether it's a red sun, the green sunfish, whether it's the red ear sunfish, crickets. Crickets are killer. I make sure I always have at least 300 crickets. They're cheap damn bait. And every one of these panfish will eat them, clear up to the unis. It don't matter. I take crickets everywhere I go. And I do usually the first mission, exploration 1 or 2. Crickets are all you need. I catch everything on a cricket, and it works. So I say, for the first mission, all you need are crickets, some Dobson fly larvae, and some meat chunks for the piranha. That's pretty much it. And you'll handle them. As far as the second mission, Exploration 2 goes, of course, that one there's the Biara, the Jacunda, the red-eyed piranha, silver croaker, and the Bicuda. Again, it's small minnows, shiners, araku minnow, your camu camu, chicken livers, but again, the crickets, that'll get you a Biara, that'll get you a Jacunda. Your meat chunks will get you the red-eyed piranha. Silver croaker eats about damn near anything, so he's not very hard. He's not picky. The Bicuda, I don't know. Let me inventory. I don't have one. I don't think I have one in my. I can't remember what the hell I caught that Bicuda on. No, I ain't got one. I ain't got one in my bag. I must have caught him yesterday. Yeah. Don't have one here. I can't remember what I got him on. And then the next trial mission, you got all your butterfly peacock basses. Now all these guys, I think I caught every one on a raku minnow. I'm pretty sure every one that I got was on that, because I have that circled, the raccoon minnow. Small minnows was circled. Okay, so I'm sure I caught a couple on there. And then our final mission, well, not the final one, the fourth mission was the giant, or the catfish. So catfish is normal anywhere else. You know, chicken liver, dead lambari fish. That's pretty much what I used. Large liver, but other than that, that'll bring those. And there's only 3 catfish in this waterway. It's not like the Marana River where we had a ton of catfish over there. That's for sure. Actually, there's 4. I don't know why they didn't put that paraba. Oh, he's in the giants rather than in the catfish. Okay. And then we got the final mission there, which is the giants, the arapaima, the bull shark, and paraba. Now, arapaima are large minnows. You can catch them on. I've caught them on buzz baits. I use with my buzz bait. Yep, there's Micah with the buzz bait. Yeah, the arapaima, I've caught them on the buzz bait. Now, Micah, he hooks up a newt, which works pretty good on there. I notice he uses X series newt. So I actually tried that, Micah. I've got that. If you look over here, let me see here. Let's transition. There you go. This was the last stick I was using. So this is the buzz bait setup that Micah uses, and I do use this on occasion. Most of the time, though, with this buzz bait, I'll throw the rattlesnake worm on there. That guy right there, the rattlesnake worm, and he works real well. But I like this combination as far as the newts, and it's worked for me in bass tournaments before. So I was using this, and this works real well for the bass over at Quanchkin Lake. This setup here, the buzz bait with a newt on it. So that's a good ammo right there, Micah. You got the right one. Yep. Okay, so that is our weapons. That's pretty much our bait that we needed to take over there. So let's talk a little bit, guys. I want to talk a little bit about some of these water plants that we're going to encounter. Let's see if I have them up here yet. Oh, I do. Water plants. Well, there's a bunch of them over there, but some of them you can fish right through. All right, so let's talk a little bit about these. You've got what they call the giant Salvania that's over there, and that's just a large aquatic. It's native to Brazil, that thing there. It stays on the top. Now, the problem with that one is, the giant Salvania, is it depletes, it stops oxygen and sunlight from getting to the rest of the water. And so it's kind of an invasive thing. It's become a nuisance. The other one that we'll encounter down here is Pistia. Now that's an invasive aquatic plant also. A lot of people call it water cabbage or water lettuce. But it's good food for turtles. So, and the problem with that is when you see this Pistia patches around here, you need to stay away from that shit, because it's also a mosquito breeding ground. I mean, you will get eaten alive in them kind of plants. All right. The other one down there that I think is kind of cool looking, because it looks like great big saucers, is the Victoria Amazonica. Now that is considered, so they say, is the largest water lily in the world. And you'll see them when you're fishing out here. They're the huge, great big cups. There they are right there in front. The cup saucer thing, right? Perfect timing there. You can actually drop your rod right down in the middle, a float rod, right in the middle of that pad, and it won't get hung up. So don't be afraid to fish those Amazonica beds. You don't have to fish in between them. You don't have to pick the little holes out in between there. Pick a nice big fat one, drop it right down in the middle. You won't get tangled. I'm telling you, you won't. I do it all the time. Catch uniques in there. That's where they hide, under them big pads. Drop one in on top of his head. You'll get him. All right, what else have they got in there? The common reed. You know, we as fishermen see them all over the places. We're walking around the banks. They get everything, you know. Wheezy Mouse loves those common reeds. She goes fishing for them sometime behind the trees. I know I'm going to hear it from you after that one. I had to say it. Sawgrass. You know, we hate those when we're out there, especially in our shorts. When you brush up against that shit, that's not real cool. And then you got Amazon sedge. Now the Amazon sedge, that's another one that's kind of, it's getting out of control, but it's good farm food. You know, the farmers in the Amazon, they love that sedge. It's good, you know, it's good silage. Like corn silage, that sedge is for the cattle. They use a lot of that, so it's not good for us anglers, but the farmers love it. Not problem there. And what else are we going to come across over here? The black caiman. That little tiny black caiman, guys. Actually, we got to snag up 5 of them critters for one of these missions. I only got 3 so far. I think I have 4. I need 1 more of them. So we'll have to catch one of them. That's for sure. All right, let's get the plants out of the way. We talked about the plants over there. Yeah, that's the giant salvania right there. There's your that's your African Amazonian sage. That's the giant. Why does it keep going? Oh, because I have it on random. Maybe it's only showing 2 pictures. I guess so, because it keeps going. I don't know what's wrong with OBS lately. It's not reading through all my files. No, that's regular common. Yep. Oh, well. All right, guys. Well, hey, we're getting down here. It's almost time already. Damn. All right. Well, let's see. What else did we have over here to do? Let's jump over here for a second. We talked about our weapons. We talked about all of our baits. Was there anything? Oh, well, since we're here, might as well give you this tour here because I haven't done that. And if you haven't been here before, come on, mouse, get over here. All right. Ho! Fiesta Loja. Well, that's very kind of cool. That's the first time I've been to this bait shop. Looks more like a head shop than a bait shop, huh? All right, let's see what baits they get for us down here. What do we got? Oh, that's 3 pages of baits. Oh, that's pretty good here. Red worms. All right, let's take a look. Ouch. Ouch. Well, you make sure you bring your own bait, fellas. It ain't a cheap shop, but they do have a lot. I'll give them credit for that. That'd pretty much take care of all the fish that are here. I've been to some, like hell, it's fire. You go out there to San Joaquin Delta, and there ain't a bait in that shop for big fish. Nothing. All right, well, there's our bait shop. Dude, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all, actually. Well, let's see. Let's try one other thing. I'll make sure I don't miss anything here. I don't think there's any. Oh, you can buy that here too. So it's not just, so you can pick up the wooden kayak, fellas, at this shop, at the Amazon, and also Marin River. All right. I'm telling you, it's a 93 pounder. It's a pig. It's cool to have, but it's a pig. Wow, it's a lot more expensive. It's only $22,000 at Marin River. I'm pretty sure it was only $22,000. It might have been. God, I hope I didn't pay that much for it. That'll turn me gray like the nickel in the damn slot machine in Vegas. I can't stand to lose a nickel. Now you know why I'm on these lakes for so damn long. I refuse to leave the lake if I'm in the red. Ain't gonna happen. Just ain't gonna happen. I don't care if I have to swim around and catch fish. If I ain't got any bait and no mud, I'm not leaving that lake unless I'm in the positive. All right, fellas. That's pretty much going to end it here for Frumpy Buckle's Bait Shop. We talked about everything. We even got to talk about the plants. Talked about the fish species. That's good. The water foliage. Now, don't forget, after the show here, I'm here. I'm going to have to leave. That's going to break my heart, but I'm I'm going to leave. I'm going to be back on Lone Star. We're going to be there at 8 o'clock. And we're going to do a little... Oh, Micah, you're almost to 71. There's only 71 fish in the damn thing. Look at that. 30. I got 38 out of 71. That's all right, buddy. I love fishing with you. You ran off last night pretty quick, though. You must have been tired. All right, fellas. That's going to be it. Okay, let's do this one more time. Where is it? Come on, Buck. Mission fishing class. There it is. Let's do that. Oh, let's get the water lily out of there, too, huh? Oh, that didn't work good here. There we go. Ah, fishing class. All right, and I didn't get the water lilies out of there. There we go. How about that? All right. Well, folks, I want to thank you all for hanging out with us at the bait shop tonight. I'm having a lot of fun down there at the Amazon. I'm figuring I got about 1 or 2 more days to go here, and then I'll be ready to, I'm going to finish up my missions tonight after we go fishing over there at Lone Star. I'll go ahead and finish up my missions down there, and I'll get started recording them. That'll take me probably 2 days, so we'll do the tour first. So I should have a tour video out. I'd say, what day is today? Sunday night. I'd say by Wednesday. Probably by Wednesday we'll get the tour out, and then we'll start with the mission videos. Thursday, Friday. And that should wrap things up. Maybe we'll do the monster fish. I'm going to do the monster fish on this one, I think. So we'll do him towards the end of the week. And that'll wrap up the Amazon maze here. And fellas, we've got 1 more to go. After we wrap this guy up, 1 more to Congo. And our missions are done. It's been a long trip this year, hasn't it now? It's been a lot of fun. All right, guys. I want to thank you for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss nothing. We'll see you next Sunday on the bait shop. I don't know where we'll be at next Sunday. Probably finishing up right here. We'll be finishing up the Amazon maze. We'll be done with that one. Remember, never, ever give up the fight. We'll see you later, guys.